Hey guys, came for 15, back at it with another video for you guys, and I'm back with another Black Clover manga chapter review for you guys, as we get a pretty good chapter here. We finally get the origin story of Ryu, and we also get the revelation of why he doesn't have, I guess you could say, magic power, or, you know, in his case, Yoriyoko, Yoriyoku. So we get that revelation here in this flashback chapter, but very interesting to see what happens here. Anyways, we start this is chapter Black Clover chapter 351, titled "With the Shogun of the Land of the Sun." So obviously we got last week's chapter with Sister Lily, and this week we start the chapter off with Asta going up against the five-headed dragon. Asta's using Zenin against the five-headed dragon, and he's cutting them with utter ease and everything, but the thing is, they keep regenerating, and Asta makes a mention of this. Now, he goes on to say, like, anti-magic, it works on them, but they just keep growing back. Now, Asta's stuck with what he has to do. Now, we cut over to the paladin. I don't know this paladin's name. I think it's one of the guys from the Diamond Kingdom, or something like that, that, you know, got turned into it or something like that, turned into a paladin, but he's going against Yosuga, you know, and Yosuga is pretty much like, is that the best you've got, bro? This is easy, you know. It's the whole thing. You ain't got, you can bar it, but you ain't got no bite to it. Now the paladin is like, listen, for the sake of Master Lucius's plan, I'm not going to lose. Now, Yosuga goes on to say, well, sure, from your standpoint, of course, you people think you're in the right. Your general ain't my problem, though. I'm gonna cut you down for the sake of my general. Now, this is when we start the flashback between Yosuga and Ryu, which, you know, in a way, they're kind of like friends, and things like that. They've known each other since they were kids. Now, he goes on to say, I was next in line to rule Koshu, the Koshu domain, and I'd been the strongest one around since I was a kid. I searched the whole region, but nobody could fight me. The only one who could go head to head with me was Ryu, the young lord of the Goshu region, the next domain over. We crossed blades at friendly matches, competing to see which of us was fit to become the shogun. When Ryu and I were 17, a plague struck Koshu and Goshu, and those with weak Yoriyoku died like flies. So we see that some people are trying to find a cure to this disease and everything, and this one person's like, listen, the only possible cure is a soul quickening grass. But this other guy says, but they say it's extinct. How are we supposed to find this legendary medicinal herb? Now, they go on to say the power that lies dormant in the land, the Tengetsu, an eye which can see through anything, which with it perhaps we could. Now, they go on to take Yosuga and Ryu, and they're going to say, you two are the only ones with enough Yoriyoku to acquire the eye. However, if you do gain this ability, you're going to lose all your Yoriyoku, which it then explains why we know that Ryu has no more Yoriyoku, because obviously he was the one to do this. Now, this shocks Yosuga, and, you know, the thing is, they see like, oh, this is an all-seeing eye, simple thing, and everything. Now, he goes on to say, I was the strongest. Losing my Yoriyoku was the only thing that scared me. If it meant losing that in a bid for something I might not even find, it would be better if those with weak Yoriyoku just died. So the thing is, Yosuga, pretty much, he was like, I have all this power, man. Why would I give this up for people who are weak? Now, that's kind of effed up, because it's like, well, you have innocent people dying due to this plague, this virus, and you're willing not to do whatever it takes to help out. You know, you kind of see in a way why Yosuga wasn't chosen to be the shogun, because when you're the leader of a country, you gotta value your people. And it seemed like, in a way, Yosuga was a little bit too selfish, to the point he's like, no, I'm not gonna give up my power, the strength I have, for other people that are just have weaker wills and weaker constitutions, pretty much. Then we have it to where Ryu's like, alright, fine, I'll be the one to do it. You know, if that's the case, take my Yorioku. This shocks Yosuga, and he even asks, like, Yosuga, is that okay? And Yosuga, he's like, yeah, that's fine. Now, in Yosuga's head, he was thinking, like, what the hell is he thinking? Is he an idiot? Is he going to lose his Yorioku? You know, he's not going to have an opportunity to be the Shogun. So, we cut in a little further in time with the flashback, and it's the narrator goes on to say, after acquiring Tengetsu, Ryu found the soul quickening grass, and the people were saved. Ryu had given up being my rival, and I was mad at him for it. However, even though Ryu didn't change a bit, he kept right on helping others all over the land of the sun. He picked up more and more people who loved and admired him, and the next thing we knew, he had a whole horde of followers. Because of that, he ended up becoming Shogun. And the thing is, they go on, you know, as the Shogun's, I guess, entrance, he goes and say, true, Lord Ryudo's popularity and achievements are magnificent. However, the lack of Yoriyotsu is now. The thing is, they go on to say Lord Mushogatake's Yorioku is the strongest. He may be the best choice. But then, you know, as Yosuga hears this, he's like, please. You know, look, Ryu, I want you to be the Shogun. Because this was his way of acknowledging him. He goes and say, and I'm still the 7th member of the Ryuzen. Now, we cut back to the present, which the backstory was cool, just to get the revelation of how Ryu got the ability to see into the future, and the reason why he gave up. The reason why he has no Yorioku makes sense, you know. It's kind of a sacrifice. You want to save these other people? Well, you're going to have to make a sacrifice. So, that was pretty cool, right then and there. Now, anyways, the Paladin's like, wait, how the hell is he getting stronger, bro? And we see what Yosuga's Yojutsu is. And it's Iron Yojutsu. And he just turns his entire body into iron. And the move is called Iron God of War. It's like this big giant, like, Yosuga coated in iron. He uses Zeton on the Paladin, and the chapter pretty much ends off with Yosuga pretty much saying, too bad, I'm the strongest. And things like that. So yeah, anyways, the chapter ends off with Ryu pretty much yelling out, even if nobody knows, I watched y'all all this time. I've seen you fight, your feelings, all your hard work. There's just no way it's okay for you to fall here. Band together and take the 5-headed dragon down. And all the other members, you know, that were beaten and bloodied up, they say, yes, sir. And practically, they're going to go help Asta take down the 5-headed dragon. And pretty much, Yosuga ends up the chapter off saying, okay, that idiot Asta's bound for the same heights as Ryu. Let's make a man out of him. And that's where the chapter ends. No break next week. We should have a chapter. But solid chapter. The other Ryu's 7 members are going to get involved in helping Asta with his whole fight against the 5-headed dragon. And then until we get the backstory of Ryu. Again, solid chapter. Nothing more to ask for. Another good chapter. There is actually an update in terms of Black Clover news, actually. The Black Clover movie that was supposed to come out next month, and honestly like a few weeks in March, it actually got delayed. Now, I think it's this COVID reason. Everything's been getting delayed this week. Not this week. Every anime's been getting delayed, bro. It just goes to show you how much, you know, these people have been overworking these studios. But yeah, that's the only thing that sucks. Now, the thing is, we don't have to wait as long. The movie, the Black Clover movie is gonna come out in June 16th. So that's not that long. We just have to wait till the summertime, which is it's getting to the end of February, but February, March, April, May, June, 5 more months. You know, by the time it gets to March, it's only 4 more months wait. I can't wait for the Black Clover movie, although I do want to see more the anime of Black Clover return and things like that. It sucks, but yeah, that's kind of the thing. But anyways, I'm going to get out of here, guys. If you guys like the video, leave a like. Put in the comment section your thoughts on the news about what's been going on and things like that. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, hit the subscribe button if you want to get more Black Clover content or any other anime content upload to the channel. Till then, guys, stay safe out there and have a good rest of your day. Peace.